Hey Leo, Mariah here. It's such a pleasure, honor, and a privilege to be reading for you guys today. Hopefully all of you guys are doing good. Hopefully you don't mind Lucky kind of in the background joining me. So before we get started, giveaway time. Of course, I'm giving away $100 to whoever comments on this video first. So when you see the comments available, drop a comment. That's all you got to do. If you're the first one to comment, I will reach out to you, pin your comment, and I'll send you my email so that way I can send you $100 via Cash App, PayPal, or through an online Visa gift card. It is my treat to you for the holidays. So let's go ahead and get into your reading, right? So we're going to be looking at your love life, right? This is for my Leos who may be dealing with somebody, have somebody in mind, wondering about somebody. So general love reading here. So what is it that my Leos need to know in regards to their love life, Spirit? We have recharge, retreat for now, important self-care. Okay. Bottom of the deck is synergistic. This is your energetic match. Two birds sing sweeter than one. So, my Leos, I am dealing with a group of you. Of course, not everyone, unfortunately. But of course, I'm dealing with a group of you guys who are still very much so energetically intertwined to your person in some capacity. Whether you still feel them energetically, you still think about them energetically, even if you don't want to, right? Because sometimes we just don't fucking want to. But even if you don't, you still have this, you can't describe this telepathic cord you have to this person. And right now you may be either in a space of separation, you may be in a space of just taking some time out for yourself to think about what you want to do next when it comes to this connection. Or even you can be in a space of trying to recharge and figure out what you want next in your love life in general on your own individual path. Nonetheless, no matter where you are on the spectrum, you are recharging, but yet we still have this, it's like this residual, right? This residue. We can't shake the residue of this person off of us because we do still feel so intertwined. So let's look a little bit further at the situation, right? So let's start off with your person, Leo. So the person that Leo is dealing with, can you tell me how are they currently feeling about Leo, right? So where are their thoughts? Where's their mental body? Where's their mental capacity? You know, I want to see, I'm hearing the name David. Like David Blaine. I don't know why I do know why David Blaine's coming to mind. I heard the name David. And then, you know, David Blaine obviously was a magician of some sort. And I don't know, specifically for one of you Leos, this person may have just like disappeared or left your life like David Blaine, just like magic, like vanished. Let's get further into this, right? Tell me, Spirit, how is this person feeling about Leo? Ooh, we got the Hangman. We got the Page of Wands. And what else do we have? The Ace of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Swords in the reverse for them. So interesting enough, this person, again, some of you may not be in communication or is just in a place of stagnancy between you and this person that you're dealing with. And when it comes to your person, they're taking their own time out. What do they want? We're looking at a Page of Wands and the Ace of Wands here, right? So this is a new direction, a new beginning, but deciding where do I want to go? And that decision hasn't really been made, which is kind of keeping you in a place of recharge, right? Because if you can't do anything about the situation, you just can't do anything about the situation. So you're trying to focus on you while this person is in some capacity, by keeping themselves in limbo, they're still keeping themselves energetically attached to you. Now they know that they have to make a decision, or they know that they have to take on a new path, a new direction. Maybe they are already going in that new direction. Maybe they've already started that new direction and they have not relayed that message to you. And maybe even through the silence, that's how they're relaying a message to you, that they're starting their own path separately from you. But for others of you, it just feels like this person is keeping the connection stagnant and they know that they have to do something. They know that they have to make a decision. They know they have to go forward. So let's look at your energy, Leo. How are you feeling about this person? How is my Leos feeling about this person? Thank you. We got the King of Pentacles, Five of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So that's your energy still attached to this person in some regard. High Priestess in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. Okay. The best way I can put that High Priestess in the reverse, because it's a little tricky here, right? Yes. Leo, you do feel energetically or spiritually still intertwined to this person. And I will not deny that of you. And I will absolutely validate what you feel, because what you feel is correct. And I can't tell you that that's wrong to still feel energetically attached to this person. I cannot tell you that you shouldn't feel energetically attached. I have no place or bearing in that for you. And guess what? You are absolutely valid if you do still feel energetically attached. The concern here is when I see that we still feel energetically attached to a person that we don't really want to feel energetically attached to, especially if they're not in our day-to-day reality or dealing with us on a consistent basis or being actively present in our life. It's like, if you're not actively reciprocating in the connection or giving to the connection, then I don't want to feel your residual energy on me. I don't want to have to think about you or feel you or still have like dreams about you or get synchronicities about you. I don't want to have your energy up on me if you're not physically present with me, because now you're renting space in my energy that I did not give you permission to do. That's how that comes across. And that Nine of Pentacles in the reverse lets me know that we are still in some regard attached to this person. Now, mind you, King of Pentacles, Five of Wands, yeah, you're not the best. Because this goes one or two ways. For some of you, you may feel like you would like to have this person as a stable fixture in your life, but you would want this person to fight for the connection as much as you would like to fight for the connection. And you would like this person to, in actual reality, show and prove and earn their way and continue to earn their way into your life. You would like for this person to actually show up and show out, to be present in your life. And this is why we're still kind of having this energetic gridlock when it comes to this person. Now, others of you, the way that this is coming across is that you may feel like this person is only caring about what the F they want right now in their personal life, right? That they're willing to go to bat for things that matter to them, whether it's their money, whether it's their finances, whether it's their kids, whether it's other circumstances that they may feel take precedence over this connection. You feel like this person is willing to go to bat for things that they feel best serve them, but yet they're not going to bat or have not went to bat for this connection in the same way that you wish that they would have, or in the capacity that you would have towards them. So let's look a little bit further. What action will this, okay, we got the Ten of Cups. What action will this person take towards Leo? Thank you. Six of Wands. And last one, what's this one? The Magician. Where's this Ten of Cups going? High Priestess in the reverse. One more. Three of Swords. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of a person that hurts somebody else, hurts another person, and they know that they've hurt that person, and they assume or believe, well, in due time, right? Let's give it time, and through time, time will erase the pain. Time will allow us to kind of forget what happened. Time will just kind of brush it under the rug. And through time, and once enough time has passed to brush things under the rug, and let's kind of ignore the situation for right now, and let's not focus on the pain. Once we can allow enough space and degrees of separation to occur, then I can come back and try to manifest this with Leo again, or I can come back and try to have that relationship dynamic that we originally had or we should have had with one another. I think that's a very faulty mistake of your person. I'm gonna be honest, looking at that. Extremely faulty mistake. So let's look at your actions towards this person, Leo. Ooh, okay, damn cards throwing stuff at me. We got the Ten of Swords. What is Leo's actions towards this person? The Judgment. Four of Cups. Justice in the reverse. This is why I said that's a big mistake on your person's behalf. Don't ever, and this is just for in general for all of us, right? Don't ever, especially when you do, and I'm not saying you're innocent or you're picture perfect too, Leo, because I'm not sure your part that you played in the situation. So I'm not gonna make it seem like you are, Saint Mary, right? But if I'm looking at the pain coming from this person's perspective, we should not be brushing things under the rug and then try to reappear like nothing's happened. And let's go back to a 10 of cups energy, like all merry and dandy and things are good and things are great. Like you didn't do this to me, or we didn't go through these troubles, or we didn't experience this turmoil together, or you didn't, change behaviors or change patterns or change ways on me or flip the script. Again, I go back to David Blaine in a snap. This person may have even, for some of you, disappeared. But your energy is like, even if you can view this person as the King of Pentacles, where yes, you would have liked, or you would maybe still like, because I'm looking at an energetic connection between you two, you are facing the uncomfortable reality. And I mean the uncomfortable reality that this is done. You are in a space of facing the uncomfortable truth of what you've been through. You're in a space of understanding and digesting that if they wanted to, they would have, right? If they cared, they should have, right? If they loved me, they wouldn't have done that. If they really gave a damn, why would you put me in this predicament, right? It's all of the small tweaks of mental perspective that you're going through, and you're looking at this in a more objective way, but it is still a touch of melancholy in the underlining here, because it's, if you really gave a damn, if you really cared, if I meant so much, or if I was somebody that you liked or you loved or you were into, why would you? And that's kind of that sad undertone here. Nonetheless, you are facing the reality of your situation when it comes to this person, which is you still did what you did, period. There's no excusing it. There's no making exceptions. There's no trying to make concessions for this person. You see it clear as day. And I can't deny the energy. That's a smart way to look at it, because you're being very realistic. You're not being delusional. You're not being idealistic. You're seeing it plain as day. So let's look at a little bit further. What is Leo's intentions going forward when it comes to this connection? What are Leo's intentions going forward when it comes to this connection? Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords, and what else do we have? The World in the reverse. I'm hearing the question why. Not saying you're going to go out of your way to find answers, but I'll give you the ghosting scenario. When people ghost us, we don't know why. They just kind of leave us in our own mental space to wonder what happened, and where did you go, or what changed, or why did you switch on me, or what did I do wrong? And we start to, because we can't get answers from the person, so then we start to question ourselves. What happened? And now we're looking at so many different scenarios that could be so far from the truth, but because we don't have answers, we're only left to assume and make assumptions. In the end, as far as your space on this, you're moving in a new direction. Wheel of Fortune, it's like you're giving it up to God, the universe, whomever it is that you believe, and you're like, you know what, karma's going to come and get you. That's not my place to be the judge and jury on this situation. Karma's gonna come and get you when it's time. Karma's gonna come back and bite your ass when it's time. But in the meantime, I'm going to proceed forward. I got to go where I have to go, looking at the reality of the situation. I just can't sit and long over this. I can't sit and still hold this energetic attachment or this energetic cord on this person. I have to move forward towards a direction that's going to be best beneficial for me, that's going to bring me the outcomes that I'm looking for, whether it's in love, or maybe you don't even want to focus on love right now. Maybe you want to focus on your business, your work, your fight, whatever it may be, focusing on yourself. But I cannot deny the question of why still being present with the world in reverse. So even if it's not in the foreground, it may be in the background, in the unconscious of trying to scatter through the mind what would happen. How did this fall apart? Why did this person do this to me? Or why did I react in such a way, and then they reacted towards me that may have been unwarranted or uncalled for? However the dynamic played out between you two, there's still questioning here. And that's absolutely reasonable, because as we go through the process, especially healing or trying to figure out, what went wrong, so that way we don't end up in the same predicament going further in the future, we have to look at those whys. But I would be a bit cautious here. I like the King of Swords in the upright because it is very objective. You're not getting too much in the emotional space, but just be a bit cautious when we start to analyze the why, because sometimes we can overanalyze and now we get completely lost in needing to look for answers, which can get us in this loop of, and I'll be honest, first here to say it, watching so many tarot videos to find answers, where we're digesting and consuming so many tarot videos, or trying to figure out through astrology, or trying to figure out through other people, asking our friends, asking family members. Be cautious of that. Understand that if it didn't work out, it wasn't meant to be in your life. And guess what? The universe just saved you a fucking headache. Excuse my language. I shouldn't be cussing on YouTube, but really, in all due sincerity, the universe saved you a headache. As much as we may want to have this person, hold on to this person, the people who are truly meant for us and the people who are best for our benefit in some capacity will not put us in this predicament. They will not. I'm not going to sit here and tell you, blah, blah, blah. No, they will not put you in this predicament, Leo. You know that. And you know that. You know that, right? I got to tell you. So then let's look at your person really quick before we get going here. So let's look at this person's outcome with the, we go, Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I'm definitely breaking this into extended, because now I'm gonna have to rip your person a new one. Now we're gonna have to pull this back, because what I'm looking at here is the Page of Cups, the Devil in the reverse, and the Moon in the reverse. So remember how I told you this person, degrees of separation, let enough time pass, whether it's months, weeks, years, and then kind of come back and act like everything's cool, everything's, this is the comeback around, and we got you right on the bottom of the deck with the Queen of Wands. So we are definitely going to go into extended, because I need to pull back your person's psyche. I need to understand where they're coming from. I need to understand their hidden intentions, their psychological state, how this will potentially affect you because I'm looking at a when, not a if, when this person reaches out to you, and how that comes about. So you're going to end up with the Page of Cups here. This is either an apology, reaching out, all the same old same story, different day, right? Same old apology, reaching out, trying to speak to you, something of that nature. But the Devil and the Moon is here in the reverse. And something tells me something is no bueno, even with the Devil and the Moon in the reverse. Something's no bueno. You're on the bottom. So Leo, let's go ahead into the extended. We are going to break this down like we do always. All right, like we do always. But if this is where I leave you, you know where you stand. I'm proud of you. Stick to your ground, stand to your boundaries, and make sure you have your non-negotiables and your negotiables in place. Even when this person comes back and speaks or says something to you, keep yourself first and always have your self-respect first, and don't allow this person to come back with a new set of lines, but with the same old BS. All right, I love you. Leo, if you're going to the extended with me, it is in the description box below. If I leave you here, definitely leave a comment first to win $100. It's been a pleasure, honor, and a privilege. I love all of you, and bye.